Welcome back. In this lesson, we will learn how to customize the Bolero User Interface. Customizing the interface is an optional step and is not required. Customizing the user interface will tailor fit it to your business operation. You will notice that when you log into the portal, that the system will immediately bring you to the account list page. The option can be customized in the Preferences screen. Click on the Preferences link, and in this page you can choose the startup screen you wish to display whenever you log in. You can see that the following screens are available in the startup screen drop-down list. For this application, we would prefer that the equipment summary list screen is shown by default. Click on the Update link to update the database. Now every time you log in, the system will bring you to this screen. Go ahead and log out and log back in to see this in action. You will see that we are now by default in the Equipment Summary List screen. We can further customize the interface by changing the default labels shown in this grid. These labels can be given different values. Perhaps you are using this website to monitor a pump and a tank monitoring solution. Instead of equipment on and equipment off, we want it to read pump on and pump off. Another change we would like to make is to change the input labels to half full and 3/4 full. To customize these labels, click on the Preferences link. Then click on the Custom Labels tab. This is the screen where you can customize the labels. You will see on the left-hand side the default label provided. Let's go ahead and change them to the new values. Change equipment on and off to pump on and off. Input 1 to half full. Input 2 to 3/4 full. Click the Update link and go to the Equipment Summary List screen. You will notice that the screen is now showing with the new values set. We can customize the messages displayed in the Equipment Event List screen to what we want them to read as. In our application, we want the messages to say pump on, pump off, half full, and 3/4 full. To change the default messages displayed, click on the Preferences link, then on the Messages and Alerts tab. Go ahead and change the vehicle ignition on and off to pump on and off. Change the Input 1 message to tank half full. Change the Input 1 message to tank 3/4 full. Click the Update link to update the database. Now, whenever one of these messages are generated, they will be generated with the new value. The check mark in front of each event message option determines whether the message is displayed in the user interface or not. By default, all the messages will be displayed in the user interface. To turn off a message, simply undo the check mark by clicking on the check mark control. You can easily turn the message by reselecting the check mark. Let's go ahead and turn the Wake Up and OK messages off for our application. You will notice the area on the right of the screen is the Send Email App Notification section. This is where you will associate events, pump on and off, tank 3/4 full, etc., with the automatic generation of an email to a specified email address. Let's go ahead and send an email message to the Acme Service Manager whenever the pump off event occurs. The Service Manager will use this information to schedule emergency work order. Click on the checkbox in front of the email address. Enter the email address in the space provided. Click the Update link to update the database. You may enter as many email addresses as you like. Just make sure to separate each one with a semicolon. Let's test everything now and see how all the changes are working. Click on the Events button in the upper part of the screen. Let's turn on the ignition on our device. Let's now turn the pump off. Press the F5 button on the keyboard to refresh the screen. You will see the new summary event has been created. Click on the Equipment Event List link. You will see that all new messages generated include the new message values. That's it for this lesson. You should now be able to customize the user interface to fit your business requirements. Thank you for stopping by, and see you in the next lesson.